Again, welcome everybody. My name is Gurcan Orhan. I'm currently from Turkey, and good evening for you and good morning for us. I work as an enterprise data warehouse architect in Eco Logistics, and let's give it a go. By the way, you can always contact me via my blog, my Twitter account or my LinkedIn account if you have any questions or any issues or anything after this webinar. Again, thanks for my good old friend Francisco Munoz Alvarez for setting up this webinar tour. This is my second time, and we'll probably meet up in somewhere in August. So, who is this guy talking? I have more than 20 years of experience in IT, but it was 203 when I set up my first data warehouse by luck. And I have more than 10 years of ODI and 8 years of OWB experience. I used nearly all the tools that has been capable of working in a data warehouse, and probably nearly all the databases as a source or target consecutively. So I was honored by the Enterprise Architect of the Year in 2011. And since 2010, I'm one of the founders and the BIDV chairman of Turkish Oracle User Group. I like to share my experiences with the community, and I have some podcasts, videos, or articles in some sites. So let's give it a go. A few words about my company. It was established in 1990 and currently it's growing rapidly. It has 15 countries with 80 locations for now. And by the end of this year, we'll thinking of planning to expand to 23 companies with 92 locations, including US by the end of next year. Our operations in China will grow, and total of 104 locations worldwide. And in next year, somewhere in next year, because of the regulations, we are planning to move our headquarters to Netherlands. So by the end of 2019, with 122 locations to 42 countries, but these are not only planned. All the plans in Ecol is gone into live up to now. So here's our some numbers currently we have. So since this is an ODI specific presentation, I always start my ODI related presentations with a specific definition of ODI for myself. So here it is. Oracle Data Integrator is a tool that can talk or learn how to talk in any operating or database system in its own language. I believe that this is the power of ODI. And I think it was in searchsoftwarequality.com. They have rephrased this as ODI is just like a Play-Doh. It depends how you play, how you want to play the game. So we'll talk about what is going on with Oracle technology. Then we'll talk with what is supported and what is not. We'll have some steps to bulk migration, and if we can succeed, everything is okay. If we can't, we need to be ready for the hardest decision. And at last, we have a what-if scenario. So this is the quote of the day from Thomas Edison. I failed as well regarding migrating from OWB to ODI. It took our 9 months to migrate 650 around mappings to more than 1,200 ODI interfaces. So after 9 months, the project has been suspended and canceled. So we need to learn some facts. We need to know some facts. Oracle Data Integrator is the strategic product for heterogeneous data integration as declared in Statement of Direction. All the things in the slide has been copied from Oracle's official website. So there will be no major releases in Oracle Warehouse Builder. I mean, not only the first, but also the second letter. There won't be any 11.3 version. The latest release is 11GR2, which is 11.204. So up to now, Oracle Warehouse Builder was always shipping with the database, but after 12C, it is not being shipped. As it is, it will not, the OWB's documentation will not take place and included in the database 12C. But good thing is OWB support is still continuing. Oracle Warehouse Builder is still supported by 12C with a specific certification and specific patch set. 11.203 is plus the cumulative patch 2 is certified with database 12C and is not supported by the cloud environment. So this is the one of the last and the most important thing. Oracle is saying that Oracle Warehouse Builder is not dying. It is dead. So when you work in an Oracle Warehouse Builder environment, you still in 10G, or you upgraded from 10G, or you're started to work in 11G. When you have upgrade, there are two options. You continue using 11G as it is 10G because there are some logical changes we'll see in a couple of slides later, or use new features in Oracle Warehouse Builder 11G. So for a safe harbor laboratory requirements, we need an Oracle Warehouse Builder installation with a specific version and patches. We need an ODI, probably 12.3 or 12.2.1. Two Oracle database instances to use as a source, as a target, and a Linux-based server to run everything smoothly. So let's build up a laboratory environment. We prepared our source and target servers. It shouldn't be data, or it could be data. It's not so a problem. So let's run our Oracle Warehouse Builder jobs initially before starting the migration. So we need to upgrade our Oracle Warehouse Builder and ODI installations to the required versions. And migration utility is a command line tool, and started supporting this 4-bit Windows standalone agent with a specific patch written here. And you can check these numbers in my SlideShare account. The one of the versions of this presentation is still there. So let's try to run the migration utility. It's Oracle's official utility to migrate Oracle Warehouse Builder mappings into Oracle Data Integrator mappings. So you need to get prepared when your manager asks you as a company direction, we are moving to cloud, and where are you? And if you want to put your head down and can we wait for a couple of months or years, they will probably fire you to be a dinosaur. So ODI is the only data integration tool for Oracle, the Oracle stack, which supports the cloud environment. It has an extensive number of the on-prem databases. I've even managed to connect and get data from an Ingress database, which is 1965 model, and as well as the big data technologies. And it supports the cloud and big data over cloud, the fabulous cloud service that has been deployed by Oracle. So it's named as the Oracle Data Integrator Cloud Service. So as I said, ODI was working on-prem, and currently it is working in the cloud, for the cloud, with the cloud. So what Oracle Data Integration in the cloud brings us to give us a summary, we have an ODI cloud service, we have EDQ cloud service for enterprise data quality, we have data preparation cloud service for big data jobs, we have ODI on big data cloud service, we have data as a service, as a data quality service, software as a service as a data quality option, data flow machine learning cloud service, Golden Gate cloud service, which is a cloud to cloud or on-prem to cloud or on cloud to prem replication tool. So let's see what is supported with the migration utility. These are the supported OWB objects in the Oracle Warehouse Builder to Oracle Data Integrator migration utility. So when we check here, these are good things that has been supported. The duplicator, pivot, joiner, filter, subquery, lookup, sorter, external table. These are the important things, pre and post mapping processes, which has they are being supported. If you use only these kinds of things or attributes, you are good to go, and it will be so easy for you to migrate from OWB to ODI. But what is not supported? These are, I think, the main and the killer points for the migration utility. Let's have a look. For external tables, data rules and locations, change data capture configurations and streams, user-defined data types. This is so important. Custom PLC procedure or packages, dimensional modeling. I certainly know a company who is working with the dimensional modeling in Oracle Warehouse Builder a lot, and it will be so hard for them to migrate from OWB to ODI. Process flow, cursor-based mappings. These are very, very important things, and these will not be migrated. The migration utility is not supported these objects. So what will we do next? As I said, we check the same diagram. If you are using as a 10G, as you can see in the supported and not supported ones, most of the supported things are coming from the 10G. Most of the non-supported things are coming from the 11G. So you're really good to go if you are working with Oracle Warehouse Builder as it is in 10G. But if you started at OWB 11G or the used new features of OWB 11G, this is so common after upgrade from 10G, you need to rethink or think twice, third times, really, really much times. So these are the migration utilities configuration file. There are some mandatory parameters and some optional parameters. There are master users, master URL, master driver to connect to the Oracle Data Integrator, work repository name, workspace owner, and these are for the Oracle Warehouse Builder, URLs and workspace name. And these are the samples for the migration utility configuration file. And there are some optional parameters. The log file, path to the log file, and the little dots over here is the default options. Will the migration report include only past, failed, or all information? The migration mode, fast check, dry run, run. And what is the difference? Fast check, it only checks for the migration. Dry run, it performs the migration, but does not send the commit statement. It makes and it gives you a report, but doesn't commit it. And run, actual commit and migrate everything. Do you want to migrate dependencies of objects? By default, it's false. Do you want to stop on error? Sometimes this parameter is very effective and useful. And do you want to use split join for ANSI syntax? Again, true is good. Do you want to migrate unbound operators? It's because we'll see in a couple of slides later there can be unbound operators in Oracle Warehouse Builder, and for ODI 12c it is not supported. So this is the pain point. I love this a lot. Thanks to Julian Testot for letting me listen and put this. You can put the name or the folder-based objects with some filters, and you can add much filters that you can make a smaller portion of the migration, where we will by the end of the session we will be able to see that we can do a migration in a much more smooth way. So number of mappings, sometimes it makes sense, because as the number of mappings increase, you have a much more report, that much more longer report that we will see, and it's migration.sh to run it, ODI master and user password and workspace owner password, and it produces you the migration.log as a detailed and migration.report as an exclusive report. If everything goes fine, you are good to go and you are happy on the top of the mountain. So this is the exclusive report only for successful two mappings. So there are two tables and nothing much so detailed. And this is the detailed report of it. So imagine that if you are dealing with the hundreds of mappings, these reports are not it won't be readable. And there are some special cases during migration, as I mentioned in the unbound operator. If two operators connected to the same operator in Oracle Warehouse Builder, just as we've seen here, it will be converted as this one in Oracle Data Integrator. So I'll skip here a little bit faster. If tables have multiple primary keys, where Oracle Warehouse Builder lets you so, but in ODI you can have only one primary key, and the other keys will be the alternate keys. So it selects the first one as the primary key and puts the other keys as an alternate keys. And you need to change if there's something wrong as the output. If multiple operators connected from and to the same operator that has been seen in the filter and expression side here, OWB, it has been converted as the first filter, then expression in Oracle Data Integrator. So, I'm so sorry. If lookup operator has a constant as an input, that is again so common in Oracle Warehouse Builder, it has not been in the Oracle Data Integrator. So there's no input as a constant. You need to open and make desired changes. So if the lookup operator has no driver table, I mean the mapping is invalid, but we are still working on it, just like these two guys. So it will be converted as this one. Again, mapping will be invalid. If multiple operators connected to same operator, some with no upstream source, just like this joiner guy here, it has been converted as this one. As you can see, there is a joiner over here. You need to join it regarding to what you want to do. So if multiple operators connected to the same operator, all with different upstream operators, just like this guy here, and it will be converted as the joiner without the source, because Oracle Data Integrator has a flow-based declarative design, but Oracle Warehouse Builder has a flow-based design. So because of the change of logics, don't expect the migrate everything that looks like an Oracle Warehouse Builder, and it is migrated either this way or this way. But there will be this mapping will be invalid in Oracle Data Integrator. So we need to decide now. There are manual jobs. No matter how, everything is okay and everything migrated successfully in ODI to FC. I know this is a sort of dream, but there are manual jobs that you have to do. One of them is adding to user-defined data types. This is a hard job. I know a friend of mine set up their data warehouse with full customized data types to align with the domain architecture in the Sybase Power Designer. The other one is scheduling. You need to get a report how many, which packages or which mappings in Oracle Warehouse Builder has been scheduled to what, and you need to reschedule them again. This is a really silly job. Folders. If you have folders in Oracle Warehouse Builder, that's so common. You need to recreate them all after seeing maybe twice of the mappings, the number of the mappings existing in Oracle Data Integrator. This sucks as well. And user folders. Packages. I believe that 30% of the complete Oracle Data Integrator implementations or the developments goes with the packages. So you need to rework for the additional at least 30%. So I have some recommendations, as I said in the first or second slide. I've tried to make a migration and failed. And my first recommendation will be in the laboratory environment, without the data. Don't look at the output of the data. It will be a second test. Migrate everything and see what is migrating, what is not. Then run everything without source data. If it is working or not, just check for the red lights. Roll back everything or restore your previous backups for a new ODI to FC. Now start creating folders, model folders in ODI to FC. Start migration per folder. This is very important. Because we have a folder mechanism and the migration utility is supporting the folders, instead of making a bulk migration, you can migrate it by folder per folder. And check migration logs for errors, correct issues for mappings, which has an error or a different output. These are so important. So we run everything with the source data. What I've suggested to my managers in my previous fail is that give me an intern, and what I need for him or her was to know about SQL developing, and at the end of 2 months, everything will be migrated to Oracle Data Integrator, and I assure them, as I said, we have worked about 9 months for the failed project, and I only expect, and it was with the team of 5 or 6 people, dealt with the project, and it failed. And when I had a suggestion with only one intern in 2 months, it was hard for them to believe. So they said, okay. Then I put my head on this, and it's a big and heavy stone. The initial thing that I gave some trainings to my intern in 2-3 days time, he started to learn about Oracle Data Integrator 12c, and I migrated everything by per folder, and he was checking without the data, with the data, and correcting the errors. Let's see how it goes, how it went. So it was just like a disaster, or it was a recovery, but I always see the rain in the cloud of the words. The important thing was the mapping. Not all the mappings are not migrated, and you are hanging on a very high mountain with this kind of rope, and I was waiting for a cure. And the cure is, this is the thing that I was mentioning in the previous story, ODI start OWB job. It saved my life. And with the help of ODI start OWB job, you can define Oracle Warehouse Builder workspace in ODI 12c topology manager. And it has some parameters that I'm switching to that. It is workspace, the logical Oracle Warehouse Builder repository, location of Oracle Warehouse Builder, name of the object, type of the object, execution parameters if there's any, context, log level, sync mode, one is synchronous, two is asynchronous, poll int, which you can imagine that these are the first ones are the Oracle Warehouse, the context, is the ODI parameters, name of the session to be shown on the operator screen, keywords, and OWB parameters. As I said, these are the parameters to run the Oracle Warehouse Builder jobs, to connect and call the Oracle Warehouse Builder jobs, and these are the parameters for Oracle Data Integrator. Session name is really good because it could be A in the Oracle Warehouse Builder, and you want to run it as to be seen as A1, but everything in Oracle Warehouse Builder. So I created a package. It was very, very long, but it took my 2 or 3 days to cover everything. I ran everything in the Oracle Data Integrator, but called Oracle Warehouse Builder mappings in the right order and sequence with sync and async mode. The ETL admin thought that it was running in Oracle Warehouse Builder, but actually everything was running on Oracle Data Integrator. This saved my life. So in the first site, everything, all the ETL admin was only looking at Oracle Data Integrator windows. So it made me create a different kind of agile methodology. I divided everything into work packages. By regardless to say no regrets, the folders was our primary aim to go for the work packages, and we gave numbers in this work packages. Perform the migrations for the work package and then correct errors. If it is not migrated and it has a serious problem, rewrite everything and change Oracle Warehouse Builder start job to the ODI object. So even if it wasn't the data warehousing environment, it will be so easy if it was. It was an application integration and OLTP ETL mechanism. So there are really lots of hard things when it comes to, because in data warehouse everything is straightforward. You go from the extraction phase to ODS layer, then to staging layer, data warehouse, and the data marts. It was not like this. Application integration, some of the things are running in each 5 minutes mode. Some of the things are in streaming mode, and some of the ETLs are working by night. Everything is mixed. Everything is really, really complicated. So When I started doing this and divided it was about 21 or 22 work packages. By the end of 2.5 months, everything was running in Oracle Data Integrator, as it is in Oracle Data Integrator, and we shut down the Oracle Warehouse Builder repository. So this is so simple. It worked with a real less resources than to migrate to ODI. It was 11G. I intentionally didn't mention about this. So we need to know some facts about this step-by-step migration. First, you have zero downtime. Everything is either working in Oracle Data Integrator or Oracle Warehouse Builder, but it is working. You have a really limited development freeze. It's because you divided everything in the work packages, and all I need to inform the OWB and ODI teams, which I prepared the mail group for it. We are starting this time. Expected finish is this time. Work package 3 includes these objects. Do not change because they are currently migrated to ODI 12C. So you shouldn't, or there's no reason for you to stop the development because when a request comes from the business users, it will be either developed in Oracle Warehouse Builder or Oracle Data Integrator. Because everybody in the team knew which is the current work package, which is migrated, which is not migrated. When a request came, if it is a big request, our work packages are order of work packages are changing to for the business users' requirements to go online as soon as possible. Once we just stopped only one over 22 work packages for something to be migrated, and everything went smoothly and perfect. So thank you so much for listening to me. If you divide everything into pieces, small pieces, it's so easy for you to digest. Thanks all. As I said before, you can always contact me via my blog, Twitter account, or LinkedIn. And again, thanks for Francisco for arranging this webinar for me. And I'm now open to, I know it's looking a little bit bad, but you can ask any questions, or all comments are highly appreciated.